Good afternoon. I'm Julissa Castillo, and I'm here as a host with Grassroots Talks. Today I have a very special guest. I would like to introduce you to her, Ms. Karen Dixon.
Hi, my name is Karen Dixon, and I'm here talking about from foster kinship and education programs. And thank you, Julissa, for inviting me here today.
I haven't seen you in a little while, and I know that you're always very busy doing lots of trainings in many different areas for the foster kinship education program. But can you tell us a little bit about what that entails?
We have, at the community colleges, we're responsible for providing the education and training for foster parents, for kinship parents, and for our young people who are emancipating from the foster care system. And so our job is to make sure that our children have the best opportunity in life and live in homes that are supportive of their needs.
And today we hosted a class for the Citrus College component of that program, and we had approximately about 40 parents, and it was a successful class. But I am just wondering, do you think that perhaps maybe we could do something a little bit different in that piece so that our foster parents that continuously receive education could at some point have something to show for in the form of a degree?
You know, many of our foster parents have done really good work over the years, and they are required to take a number of classes in order to enhance their skills. But there are some foster parents who would like to take that even to another level. And that other level, as you and I have been talking about, is possibly getting some kind of credential or certification in their professional work as professional parents. So it's a thought that you and I have been talking about for a while. Many foster parents are also trained through the community colleges to be co-leaders in our training, and they are an effective link to getting people to understand what really happens in child welfare. I would love to see foster parents get the level of education and credential for doing the work that they do.
Yes, and I would like to take this opportunity for Grassroots to perhaps somewhere on their webpage gather some data or information for foster parents to let us know what are their thoughts about this. And that way we can maybe start a campaign to create a degree where it becomes maybe perhaps child development, and we take all of the classes that we teach in foster kinship education program and we put a unit attached to it, whereas with time the units would accrue the credits enough to be able to earn a degree. Wouldn't that be a wonderful idea?
Because what other area has the largest amount of responsibility? Parenting, that has the least amount of understanding when it comes to, how important this is. None of us would be where we were if we didn't have the parents that we have. And so our foster parents, on a daily basis, extend themselves to work with challenging children and sometimes don't get the acknowledgement that they need. So this would be an opportunity for them to see it as a career and not just a commitment that they've made. It would be also a career.
I agree, and currently with our agency, McKinley Children's Center, what we do, or what we have done, is change the expectations of foster parents to a higher level. We're accredited by COA, and some of our requirements have increased to the point where we require that they be bilingual, in some other language, not just Spanish, but, so that we are able to provide better services to our children, and we don't do, there's many other new requirements now that will keep foster parents from doing other things. So why not have them continue to pursue their foster parenting and have them earn something to show for that? And the services that we ultimately will provide to children will be of much better quality.
Absolutely, and the other group of people that is very large right now in our child welfare area is our kinship families, with more than almost a half of our children now going into kinship or relative care. We have a pool of people who themselves also need some additional opportunities to get education and experience of working with children, even though you're related to a child by blood, does not necessarily mean that you understand how to manage their challenges. And so it would provide an educational route also for kinship families to get some additional experience and resources to improve their skills and also to improve the outcomes for our children in that care.
I agree. Thank you, Ms. Dixon. Thank you for coming today, and I hope that we will continue to work together in the future and that we do take this to another level. And, you know, I would like for those of you who are watching today to take a part, take action, log on to Grassroots Talks, and we hope to hear from you soon.
And thank you to Grassroots Talks for giving us an opportunity to kind of share some of our thoughts and where we're going and what new activities there are in this field for other people to consider.